Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming another testing makeup video, and today I'm going to be trying out a bunch of the new Revolution Pro makeup. I believe Makeup Revolution has now become just Revolution, and they've recently released a load of these Revolution Pro makeup products. I think that's right, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is right. I don't really know. So yeah, I have just bought a bunch of their stuff. I'm gonna try it out, whack it on my face, see what we think, and I hope you enjoy the video. The first things I decided to get were a few of these Revolution Cushion Correctors. So they're like colour correctors, but they're on like little spongy things. Basically, they look really fun and they look really cool, so thought I'd give this a go. I got them in a few different colours. I've got one in green, one in peach, and of course, one in banana, because I do love a cheeky banana. Not that it's going to taste like, not that I'm going to eat it. Yeah, I'm going to start off with the peach one. I have actually looked at where I need to put these, so hopefully I actually managed to get this right. Satisfying. Oh, that is just the perfect bit of cellophane. That was lovely. This is what it looks like. This is what the packaging is like, and then... oh, a screw. A screw. I thought it was a pull-off. Ooh. Okay, so the product is kind of like in this bit. So you stick it in, get some on your sponge, and then you can like dot it on. So I'm just gonna get a good old bit of that. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the green one. Oh, we might get a bit more satisfaction. Are you ready? And then finally we've got the banana one. I'm not entirely sure what a yellow one is for, but I believe you'd kind of do it around your nose, a bit around, I don't know, I'm just gonna put it anywhere. So far, they're pretty fun to use. Like, it's on a nice little springy thing, and then you squish it in, and it's quite like satisfying to use, so I quite enjoyed that. I'm now gonna blend it all in, and hopefully it blends out okay. So obviously you can still see quite a lot of the colour, but overall it did blend out pretty easily. Like the splodges blended out quite well. I mean, I quite liked using them. They were a bit of fun, and I'm now colour corrected apparently, I think. I don't even know if I've done it right, but there we go. I'm now going to move on. So for foundation, I decided to get the Full Cover Camouflage foundation. I got mine in the shade F1, which is the palest one that they do. So this is supposed to be a super full coverage foundation. They've also got a new foundation that's like a droplet one, like one of those pipette ones that goes blub blub, like just like that. That one I think is for like a lighter coverage. I wanted to try the like proper heavy duty full coverage one, so yeah, I'm just gonna give this a go. Okay, so that is definitely a very full coverage foundation. It definitely does what it says. Like, as you can see, that was just from the little splodges that I did. That's just one layer. I feel like that is a pretty damn good coverage. Makeup Revolution, or Revolution, which is what they're now called, I'm gonna keep forgetting that. They have a really good shade range. Like, they've got so many different shades, so the lightest one is definitely light enough. Like, I think that worked really well. So to go with the foundation, I also decided to pick up the Full Cover Camouflage Concealer. I also got this one in C1 because that is the palest one. It's quite weird having a concealer that's not on like a spongy applicator wand thing. You know the ones. It's weird having one that I'm having to like put on my finger. I don't really have any like that, so it's really strange, but yeah, I've just got a bit on my finger. Let's give it a go. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. I think I definitely prefer their other new concealer, which is the other one. I think it was like Conceal and Define or something like that. I don't know, it was quite like sticky and it feels a little bit cakey, but I guess if it is like a super full coverage, then it is maybe going to be a bit like that. I mean, yeah, it is good coverage. It's definitely what it says. I'm just not too keen on it. I think I'll definitely use my other one a lot more. So this is the only product that I have actually tried before in a video, so I will just whiz through this bit. But I've got the Revolution Pro HD Amplified palette, and it's just got some powders, some blushes, some bronzers. I'm just going to start off with the powder, and I'm going to take this one here. My face has never looked so like two-dimensional. I literally just look like all one colour. I'm going to try and bring my face back to life, and I'm going to take a little bit of this colour and try and do a bit of contour with that. I've got quite the line going on. I will try and blend it out in a minute. I'm just going to try and do the same on the other side. Okay, I think that's about as blended out as it's going to get. Especially on this side, it's not looking too great. That is not my best contour, but I don't really know where I went wrong. I don't really know where I went wrong. I think I just put way too much on. Yeah, that side looks alright. I think that side's definitely come out okay, but this side where we started, oh, whoa. What is going on there? I'm now going to brave the slightly darker shade, which is also a little bit warmer, so it's kind of better to warm your face up. I think I've still put way too much on again. What is going on? It just looks a bit much, like it looks like a bit intense, and I'm trying to blend it out with my powder brush as much as I can, but it just looks a bit heavy. We can't go back now. We cannot go back in time. I do not have a time machine as much as I would like one. We're just gonna have to leave it like that. Oops. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this blush colour and pop that on my cheeks. Right, so that is the blush, and I think I'm now done with that palette. So yeah, I mean, it's a really good palette. It's got like everything you really need in it. Well, not everything, but it's got quite a lot of stuff in it. So for highlighter, I've got the Supreme highlighter in the shade Ice, and it looks so cool. Like, let me just open it. Look at these. They're like in the coolest packaging. It's like actually rippled, which I just think looks amazing. We've got this kind of bluey toned highlight, I guess like a champagne-y toned one, and then a slightly pinky toned one. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this one. This is sort of the colour that I would probably go for out of the three, so I'm going to take a bit of the middle one. And there we go. I mean, please ignore this area. What is going on? There's like a weird patch there. Oh, I really messed up the contour, but can we just look at this highlighter? Oh my goodness. I feel like I say this in every video, like, oh my God, look at the highlighter. But seriously, I put on the tiniest little bit and look at that. It's amazing. Like, it's such an intense highlighter. If you like this kind of super glowy look, you would absolutely love this. So for eyebrows, I decided to pick up the Microblading Effect, which sounds terrifying, Precision Eyebrow Pencil. I got this one in the shade Taupe because that is the eyebrow colour I would normally go for. So it's this tiny little pencil. I don't know if you can see how skinny that is, like how tiny it is. Wow. And then you've got a really little spoolie on one end. And then you've also got, hopefully, the bloody pencil. That would help, wouldn't it? There he is. What? Wait, what? It's so tiny. So I guess the idea is to just like draw on each individual hair. So it's kind of like the whole microblading thing. I'm just thinking the colour's not quite right. Like, I'm sure I've used taupe eyebrow things before and they're always that perfect like cool toned brown. I don't know, it's almost a little bit too light and a little bit too warm toned. I like the product, and if you had it in your shade, I think it would work really well for you. It's like a really nice tiny little nib. Yeah, I don't know what shade I'd be then. If I'm not taupe, what am I? Because I'm always taupe in brow products. It's just a little bit warm toned. It almost has like an orangey kind of tone to it. So I'm now going to move on to eyeshadow, and I decided to go for the Supreme eyeshadow in the shade Intoxicate. So it just looks like this. Ooh, it looks like the sort of colours that I would normally go for. It looks like very much my kind of thing. I'm really liking the look of that like matte reddy colour. So I'm just going to start off with the palest colour. Now I'm going to take a bit of this orangey colour and just kind of do the same thing with that. Now I'm just going to take a bit of the red and just kind of pop that kind of like more in the corner. For some reason my eyes will not stop watering. Every time I touch them, they're just like streaming out of the corner here. Well, I say streaming. Bit exaggerated, but they're like leaking. What is going on? I'm going to take, I mean, they're all quite similar. These three like pinky shimmers are quite similar, but I'm going to go for the middle one, and I'm just going to like pack that on my lid. Oh no, wait, oh, my setting spray. It's over there. If I go and get it, I'll have to refocus, and oh, it takes me a long time to focus. So let's try it without setting spray, because I actually think that gives you a better like judge of how pigmented the colours are if you do it without the setting spray. So yeah, I'm just going to take a bit of this middle colour. It's a little bit darker than I thought it was going to be. Like, it's pretty much as dark as the red. Okay, I could probably do with blending it out a little bit more, but I've probably just put too much product on and my eyes are leaking for some reason, which is making it kind of hard to blend out because I go like that and then I get wet on the brush from my leaky eye. Lovely. Yeah, I mean, I quite like it. I think it looks quite cool. It's definitely a little bit different and the shimmers were insane. Like, they are so good. I've also put a bit of the highlighter from earlier just in my inner corners, and I think that is my eyeshadow done. I'm now just going to quickly pop some mascara on. They didn't have like any mascaras in the new Revolution Pro range, so I'm just going to pop a random mascara on and then I will be back. So finally for my lips, I've got the Pro Supreme Matte Lip Pigment. This one is in the shade Premonition. Yeah, I thought I'd go for something a bit different. Like, I normally go for a brownie kind of colour, but I thought I would go, get that off. I thought I'd go for like a slightly pinky toned nude. I think that's what they said it was, just to try something else. So let's have a look. So this is what the packaging looks like. I think it actually looks really nice. I like how it's in like this little bottle, but you can still see the colour through it. And then it's on a applicator like this, and I am just gonna give it a go. So that is the lipstick. It's a lot darker than I thought it was going to be, but I actually quite like it. I mean, it applied really nicely. It's a really nice formula and it was just really easy to apply, so I really liked that. This is my full face of makeup using Revolution Pro products minus the mascara. Overall, pretty damn good. I think my favourite thing was probably the highlighter. It is honestly insane. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and if you want more videos like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye.